It's the mother of all pentatonic exercises. Hello friends and neighbors, how you doing? Welcome back. My name is Rich Brown. Welcome back to the Brownstone. Thanks for visiting me here once again. I hope you had a fantastic week. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about the pentatonic scale. I have an exercise for you that is going to do wonders for your playing. It's an amazing drill. It's going to help you with your technique, your rhythm, and really moving around the fingerboard in a more efficient way. And it has everything to do with something I talked about in a previous video, all about opening up the fretboard using the pentatonic scale, using pentatonic shapes. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link right up there and check it out. If you have seen it, maybe you need a refresher, check it out. I will be right here waiting for you when you have seen it and refreshed your memory on all the things that we're going to talk about today, because I really want to get to this exercise. It's going to blow your minds. So here we go. All we're going to do is we're going to combine three shapes of the pentatonic scale. I'm going to deal with G minor, simple G minor pentatonic scale starting on the 3rd fret of the E string. I've got G, the minor 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 7th, and then I start again. There's G, there's the minor 3rd, and the 4th. So that is going to be the first shape. And then the next thing we'll do is add the B flat major pentatonic scale, which is simply B flat starting on the 6th fret of the E string. I play the root B flat, the 2nd, the major 3rd, the 5th, the 6th. That's the B flat major pentatonic scale. And then I start again. There's the root, the B flat again. There's the 2nd and the 3rd. So that is that shape, right? So here's what we have so far. We've got G minor pentatonic, and then we've got B flat major pentatonic. And then we're going to add another shape of the B flat major pentatonic. The first shape that we did, the one that we just played, is a shape that I basically call the 2nd finger position of the B flat major pentatonic scale, because it's that major scale shape that has you leading with the 2nd finger of a 4-fret span. So your 2nd finger's on the 2nd fret, and then you play. So here's what we have so far. We've got the G minor pentatonic scale, and then we've got the B flat major pentatonic scale using the 2nd finger position. So the 2nd finger is on the root note, and then I follow through using that 4-fret span. Now this is important because the 3rd shape that we're going to use is going to be another version of the B flat major pentatonic scale, but this time I'm going to use what's called the 1st finger position. 1st finger position, for me, puts the first 3 notes of the scale on the same string, on the E string. So I'm starting from the same point, B flat, 6th fret of the E string, and I play the first 3 notes on the same string. This is very cool because I've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or root, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th. And that completes the scale over 2 strings, which means since I have 2 strings left over that I haven't played, I can play another octave of the same scale. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And they're so closely related, it just feels so natural. So I've given you 3 different shapes of what is essentially the same scale, right? I've got G minor pentatonic. And then if I start that G minor pentatonic on a B flat, it gives me a B flat major scale. It's the same scale. So then I just have two versions of the B flat major pentatonic scale. So I'll go through these again, just to make sure everyone has them. All right, G minor pentatonic, B flat major pentatonic, second finger position, and then again, first finger position. Here's what we'll do. What we'll do is we'll play the entire shape that we're going to be using for the exercise, because this was not the exercise. The exercise is going to involve playing the entire shape in one continuous line using a 4-note sequence, ascending and descending through the scale, which is super hip and very cool, especially when you add the metronome and a little bit of rhythm to the phrase. So check this out. Here is what my sort of compound shape will look like if I play it as one continuous line. Now I've given you the three shapes, the three scales that we're dealing with, so you know those. So now here's how I play them. I will play starting with that G minor pentatonic scale ascending, and then I move up a note, which puts me in position to play the B flat major scale, B flat major pentatonic scale descending. Right? So if I just play those two shapes together, here's what I get. G minor pentatonic, B flat major pentatonic. You can just play that as a loop. But then what we do is we add our first finger position of the B flat major pentatonic scale. So again, I'm playing this as a continuous line so that none of the notes are repeating. Because usually when I give this exercise to students, what happens is I'll double up on some of the notes just to make things sound a little bit more even, I guess. So now here is where I start with the other formation of that B flat major pentatonic scale. So when I play all of those together, here's what I get. This is also a great exercise that you can do just to get to know the shape, this compound shape of what is essentially a G minor pentatonic scale. Check it out. Here we go. Super cool, right? Again, G minor pentatonic, B flat major pentatonic, B flat major pentatonic again, 2 octaves. And guess what? I land on G. Look at that. So it's a very cool shape to get under your fingers because it allows you to move across the fingerboard and use a wider range of the neck at any time. It's very hip. So now here's the exercise. I said this was the mother of all pentatonic exercises, and I believe it is. Somebody might prove me wrong down the line. That's okay. But for now, this is it. So check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same shape that I just played, that compound shape, that one continuous line, and then apply a 4-note sequence to the shape, which ends up making the exercise pretty long, but that's cool. So check this out. 4-note pattern going through the entire shape. Goes like this. I'll play it slowly. Now I'm on the B flat. Huh? So it's cool if I play it as a continuous line, you kind of miss where the connections of these three scales are being made. It just sounds like one continuous line, which is great. I'll play it again, a little bit faster. How hip is that? Really cool exercise. Just work on that. Get that shape under your fingers. And then we add the element of time. Now, I've got Anna 1 set to 90 BPM, and I'm going to be playing 16th notes. But you can play at whatever tempo feels comfortable. You can play eighth notes, you can play quarter notes, whatever you need to do to really get the line, the exercise, into the muscle memory. Whatever you need to do. In fact, what I suggest with a lot of the exercises that I give is that you practice them without a metronome first of all. And then when you get comfortable, once the left hand gets comfortable with what it's supposed to do, and you're feeling better about playing the actual lines and the patterns and sequences and whatnot, that is when you can add the element of time and then focus on really getting the notes in the pocket. Okay, Anna 1, 90 BPM. As usual, beats 1 and 3 are turned off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the same exercise with the 16th note subdivision, ascending and descending on this compound shape of the G minor pentatonic scale. Whew, that was a lot. All right, here we go. Pack a lunch. This might take a while.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the whole exercise. Now, what's important and so cool about this scale and this exercise is when you apply the 4-note sequence to the exercise, to the pattern, what ends up happening is the first note of the 4-note sequence does not always land on beat 1. In fact, it gets shifted. And then when that happens, when these 4-note phrases get displaced, you start to hear the accents differently, especially against this backbeat. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the exercise again, this time at 70 BPM. And then what I'm going to try to do is accent beats 1 and 3 as I move through the exercise. And you will really hear how the 4-note sequence will change as I move through, as I play through the exercise. Isn't that cool? I'm going to leave it there, folks. This is a really great exercise to help with every aspect of your bass playing. So I suggest you take it at your own pace. As I always say, you are not in competition with anyone. And feel free to leave questions in the comments if you're having any trouble. If I can help you out in any way, then I am more than happy to do so. If you like this video, please do click like, share it with anyone who you feel needs to hear it or see it or play it. And subscribe to the channel. This channel just hit, as of yesterday, this channel just hit 6,000 subscribers. And I could not be more grateful for that. I know those are not huge numbers by many YouTube standards, but it means a great deal to me that all of you are here and you're engaged and taking part in this community that we're building. It means a great deal to me. If you find some value in these lessons, then please do donate to the channel. I will leave the link in the description box below. And I don't know what else to say. Maybe that's it. Thank you all so much for tuning in and visiting me here in the Brownstone. My name is Rich Brown, and I will see you in the next video. Peace and love, y'all.